Oh, July. Oh, July, you went way too fast. Is this just like a record on repeat? Because I feel like that has been every month this summer. Slow down, August. Let's just start with there. But since we're getting close to the halfway mark, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it's going to be fast also. July was way too fast, but I did get some sort of catch-up reading done. And I also did a book adventure, which I have everything imported. I just need to actually edit it. So that'll probably become later this week. While I was at said book adventure, I got this upside down, there we go, edition of the Poems of Shakespeare. I love the cover. And it's actually pretty decent price. It was $12, but in a really nice sort of format. I loved the sort of paste papery look, even though it was a designed, nice layout, good typography actually. Just a nice collection to add to my other ones. Some illustrations. Who is the publisher? It was published by the Heritage Press in 1958. So actually I felt like, you know, this was a pretty nice edition of this, considering its age. The place that I went to was Kennedy's Book Barn. I think that's how it's pronounced. And it's up in Carlisle/Newville area of PA. I sort of stumbled upon it on the used book sales in PA pages, and it was quite interesting. So it was a used/rarities place, and a lot of history books also, so it was quite a nice eclectic sort of assemblage of books. And I found one of my missing Bukowskis, Sifting Through the Madness for the World, or no, Sifting Through the Madness for the Word, the Line, the Way. And I think my Bukowskis, I think I'm sitting behind them. He's one of my favorites, so it was nice to fill in a gap with him. I realized I was missing a couple, so I think I left it behind with my ex. So a couple of the ones that I was missing, I'm like, no, where are you? Shoot, where are you? So I'm going to start replacing those. And hopefully get those holes filled in. I wasn't a fan of his sort of storied fiction, but I always loved his poetry. So it had a good sort of cadence to it, and it was nitty and gritty, and it got me through grad school, so good memories. The wrap-ups. I finally have some wrap-ups. Let's start with, whoops, as I drop them, these two suckers. Which one was first? I think this one was first. This was the Hadley, Stevens, and Trip Galloway, part one of the Marriage Season, I think it is, trilogy, and then I also finished Marriage Season, so maybe that's not what it's called. I have no idea what she calls this trilogy, but I'd read book 2 first, and then I read book 1 and then book 3, so I sort of bookend the one. Nice and predictable, I'll say. I feel like I might have read an older version of these, but I might be wrong. I'm not sure. Definitely number 2 felt familiar. These two not as much, so maybe I just missed it. This one, she had been whisked away from the altar by Trip, and then he of course disappeared and then came back. That sort of thing. It was cute. I liked it. And this one is Hadley, I think. Nope, Bex. Bex runs the, I guess, gym in town, and then it's her story with Tate, it looks like. That was cute too. This one was a pretty quick read. You know, predictable, exactly what I wanted, the sort of beachy reads / relaxation reads, so they hit the spot. I quite enjoyed those. If you like Linda Lael's books, you're going to enjoy that. I will recommend, though, because you know how these are to track down the trilogies, while they're all out, I would just say get the whole set if you think you're going to like it, or at least the first one. Read it and then get the other two while you can, because there's, I think the last two are out at Target now, so I don't know where the first ones are at. I hate that Target, I mean, okay, I love that they have books. Unfortunately, this is where I have to get my books. I love that they have books, but it's just so nice when you're in a real bookstore that you can get the whole selection, and so maybe you don't have the problem that I do when it comes to bookstores, but that's why I end up sort of losing track of some of my series, because I just either am not aware that they're in and out, or I miss them, that sort of thing. It's rather sad that there's no bookstores around my region. What are you gonna do? I finally wrapped up Melissa Dela Cruz's #2, Witches of East End novel. This was The Serpent's Kiss. This one, Freddie comes back, Freya's sister or twin, and the sort of mysteries of their predicament. I don't want to give much away, because if you read or are in the middle of them, this is book 2, so if you're still on book 1, 2 has some spoilers, and so does 3, so I'm going to keep them pretty neutral. I think what happened, I had started this in the winter, if I recall, around spring break, and I got maybe an eighth of the way through, and for some reason put it down. I've been going to the pool and to the lake a lot, and have just been grabbing things that I haven't finished, and I grabbed this one, and this time, unlike the last time, it spoke to me, and I zipped through it, and I was like, I have to know how it ends, so I went and I ordered Winds of Salem, so I could finish that one up, and just sort of roll in from one to the other. Thank you, Amazon Prime. As much as I don't like the Monopoly, that's awfully convenient. Win, lose, lose, win, I guess. And then I wrapped this one up. This is when Freya sort of gets zapped back in time, and she doesn't quite remember who she is and how will she get out, that sort of thing. And it does wrap it up. I feel like there was enough of a looseness at the end that there could be more, and I saw it has a little sticker, now a Lifetime series. I hate that it's on the cover and I can't peel it. But I do know this one now has a new cover, so if you want them to all match, get them while you can. Publishers, why do you do that? It's so annoying. So this one wrapped it up enough. It had the sort of final note, the closing, but it still had a little bit of wiggle room that there could be potentially more stories. Now, I don't know if that meant it was more stories in book format or television format. Who knows? I rarely watch TV, but I do like those characters. I may at least sort of scope the first episode just to see. So July, you went too fast. I did get a lot of reading done for the most part. A lot of work done. A lot of studio work. August is going to be quick, I have a feeling, because it always is. But I'm going to try to slow down. Everyone's wrapping summer up. Guys, it's still August. There's a lot of summer left. Don't wish it away. I know I'm going to be reveling in every millisecond of summer just to stockpile for the sads of winter. Winter, you suck. So August I've been doing, just as a quick overview, and then I'll talk a little bit more about with my Hello August coming up. Probably do that in a week. Sorry, I'll do it in the middle of the month. Hello August, you're almost halfway done, will be that one for this channel this month, this year. I've been doing, there is a We Are Booked hashtag event going around, and the info, I have to find the original info. I will try to post it on my Facebook page, but I've been doing the photo a day challenge for the month of August, and I've actually really been enjoying that a lot, because it's like artsy fartsy but also book related, so it was like right down my alley. So if you're interested, do follow me on Instagram and see the daily sort of photo / book discussion, and I will try to put that link up on the Facebook page. So all that info is in the doobly-doo below. I hope you had a great July, and I hope August has been treating you well, and I hope that no matter where you're at in the whole wide world, you're enjoying every millisecond of summer too, while we still have it. Unless you're on the other hemisphere, then happy winter-ish. I don't know where you're at, so just enjoy your time wherever you're at. Alright guys, I will see you next time. Bye.